Hi, my name is Hossein Amir Ahmadi. I'm regulated immigration consultant. Today we're going to compare two different programs, a startup and the entrepreneur programs. One of the ones that we work mostly is the BC PNP Entrepreneur program. When it comes to a startup program, you're in fact dealing with either angel investor, business incubator, or venture capitals. Venture capitals, you have to convince them to invest $200,000 in your business. So it's very important to have a very good business plan and a very good idea as well. So your idea should be innovative. With the angel investors, it's a little bit less. You have to convince them with $75,000 to invest $75,000 in your business. But again, with angel investors, you may give some of your shares of your business. When it comes to business incubators, in fact, they give you training, they give you coaching to set up your business here. It's not that they're gonna help you with financing. They may help you how to fund your business or your business plan. Now, language requirement for both of these programs, CLB 5. CLB 5 is the minimum. You should have much better than that. CLB 5 is IELTS 4. So IELTS 4 is someone who has very basic knowledge of English. You need to have much better than that. You should be able to speak English fluently. So I recommend IELTS 6. Settlement fund. When it comes to the settlement fund for startup, it's not much. For a couple, it's $16,500. You need to show you have that much amount in your bank. Nobody's really gonna check that where the money comes from. But with the BC PNP or with the entrepreneur program, you need to make a narrative from the day you start accumulating your investment, your assets, until today. How you got your money, where you got your money from. Sometimes it's not easy. We have people who's got property in their mother's name, in their sister's name, in their brother or their partner with them, and they cannot show that 100% shares is their own. With the startup, you don't really need to show management experience. With the entrepreneur, you have to have a management experience or ownership of a business, one of these two. So there are small differences. Now, one of the major differences, in my opinion, is the processing time. When you start with the BC PNP Entrepreneur, it takes them almost 1.5 years until they ask you to come and sign a performance agreement, and that's what you have said in your business plan. Now you're going to perform that business plan. When it comes to the startup visa, no. 3 months after you start up, you have letter of support. With that, you can apply for your PR and your work permit. And it takes between 14 to 16 months to get your PR. And it takes 3 months after your letter of support to get your work permit. So you are here much faster. In my opinion, this is a big difference. One, you have to wait 1.5 years and you don't get a nomination right away. You have to establish your business. After 20 months, you make a final report. With that final report, then they give you a nomination so you can apply for PR. And it goes back again to the same old processing of PR, which takes approximately 1 year. So the processing time with BC PNP could be lengthy, but with the startup visa could be very fast. Now, your education with the startup, you could just have a high school diploma and nobody really cares about that. It used to be that you need to have MBA, not anymore. A few years ago, they changed that. So now with the high school diploma, you still qualify for that. But with the BC PNP, it's a point system and you need to get some scores. High school doesn't give you much points. So you need to have a better education, better English language. This way you get enough scores to get invitation to apply for PNP. We get this question that which of these programs are better. It all depends on you. It depends on your qualification, on your work experience. If you have a good idea, innovative idea, so maybe it's better to go for a startup. You may have good assets, or you have a business plan that we could work on it, make it even better. So that's why the BC PNP may work better for you, or you need more time. Some people come to us and say, I need at least 2 years time until I can gather everything, close some of the projects that I have, and then move to Canada. So maybe BC PNP is a better option for you guys. So it all depends on you, what you qualify for, what qualifications you have. That's where we come into picture. We give you an assessment form, you fill up the form, and with that, then we can advise you better which route to go. One important part of both of these, the startup and the BC PNP, is the business plan. Your business plan is very important. Keep in mind, you're gonna convince either angel investor or the venture capital to invest in your business. So it has to be a detailed business plan. That's where we have professionals who can help you to do that. Most of the time, we set up a business plan. We give that to incubators or to angel investors. They work on it, they make it better than what we have done, and then we'll work some more on it. So it's not just that somebody writes a business plan and that's it. It's back and forth between the few different groups until your business plan is perfect and will be a successful case for you. And when it comes to the business plan for BC PNP Entrepreneur, same thing. This time you need to convince the officer, the BC PNP officer, that this business is needed in this area, wherever you're starting your business or kind of industry that you're starting. All these are important. So a detailed business plan with good research, do a good market research, make sure that you know your competitors, your weakness, your strength. If you know all that, then you'll have a good business plan. And that's where we come into the picture. We can help you to write down a very good business plan, the way BC PNP wants the business plan to be. These two programs, the startup visa, of course, it's a federal program. The PNP, as you see from the name, provincial nominee program, it's a provincial program. Both of them gets to PR. Now, one of them, the startup, the processing time is 14 to 16 months, whereas the BC PNP, it may take you several years. And in both cases, you get work permit, and your family, your spouse gets open work permit, children gets their visitor record so they can come and study here like any other Canadian. So if you guys have any question, please either send us a message, email, you can go on our website as well. And if you want, there is a link for the details of the startup visa as well. So check the link for a startup visa. We'll leave you enough information so you can do the business plan or the whole case on your own. But still, if you need help, we're always there to help you with that. Thank you for watching our videos, and thank you for subscribing.